With the technologies that I've seen in China, I think the ones that have impressed me the most are the technologies in the port, like the Guoyuan port in Chongqing, and high-speed rail.
See, kind of. Okay. So the current amount of high-speed rail track in the U.S. is roughly 400 miles, which is approximately 640 kilometers. Again, 640 doesn't compare to 25,000. Nothing close to the Chinese counterparts. So there's still a long way to go on that front.
I'm very, very impressed by what China has been able to do so far and the vision that China has going into the future. With regards to high-speed rail, it's pretty much the same thing. From the bullet train, it's astonished me to see China built 25,000 kilometers of high-speed rail track over the past 10 years. That's unbelievable to just imagine about. I want to start off by saying that I agree with President Xi. I think all countries having a vision will always imagine that their economic growth will continue to grow and never stop. President Deng Xiaoping, in the 1970s, when he opened up China with the special economic zones, Shenzhen was one of them, especially Shenzhen and Guangzhou. If you see the rise of Shenzhen, in the last 40 years, it's gone from a small fishing village of maybe 3,000 people to a bustling metropolis of over 14, 15 million. And that number is continuing to grow right now. I think China is on the right track for economic success. And with its increased investors globally, with its increased exports, and with a booming economy that shows promise for years to come, I think President Xi is absolutely right, and I do believe that China will grow over the next several decades. One thing I've noticed from my trip in China is that in every major city I've visited so far, whether it be Beijing, Chongqing, Shenzhen, Shanghai, or even Hangzhou, they have designated automobile lanes and designated lanes for cyclists, motorcyclists, people on scooters, things like that. And I think this really encourages an eco-friendly atmosphere for cities. At least it's a major step towards that, because of the fact that if we have designated cyclist lanes, more people will be, are willing to come out and use their bicycle to work instead of using a car, because they have safe lanes that they can travel on smoothly and effectively. So, the words spoken by Chinese President Xi Jinping, 建设美丽乡村, which means to build a more beautiful and ecologically livable country. I agree with his statement wholeheartedly. I think as a country develops, it's all the more important for it to not only develop, while developing, I guess, its urban economy and rural economy, to really make sure that it is environmentally friendly as well. We visited Chongming Island, so there are rivers, there are canals, there are specific neighborhoods that have been constructed, and it is very clear to me that the government has taken a very meticulous approach to making sure the island is well constructed, while at the same time having a great balance between human life and just biodiversity and nature in general. As we all know, there are many beautiful, beautiful areas in China, in the rural regions, and the fact that the island has a clear vision, clear goals and clear objectives really signal to me that it will be a very promising tourism spot as well as economic spot for many years to come.
As you can see, red is pretty much represented all over this photo, and red is a very lucky number to Chinese people, and red also to me symbolizes Chinese government, Chinese power, China as a whole.